Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, I want to show the impracticability of Peter Obi being vice presidential candidate to anyone in the 2027 presidential election. That is what we're going to talk about in this video. And before I go further on this, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours. Don't forget, I have some of my books published on Amazon on your screen. These books are available on Amazon platform as ebook, paperback, and hardcover. You can order them from anywhere in the world. Amazon is world's #1 when it comes to print on demand, and they can deliver to the remotest part of the world, even up to the North Pole. Thank you as you patronize this book, my books, as a support to this channel. Now, there has been pressure, obviously, for Peter Obi to be vice presidential candidate to someone in 2027 in order to defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress. But in this video, I want to show the impracticability of Peter Obi becoming vice presidential candidate to anyone, despite all the noises and despite all the pressure from Atiku Abubakar's camp for Peter Obi to be vice presidential candidate. It will not happen. I don't think it will happen, and I will show you the reason why it will not happen, and why it will be dangerous for Peter Obi to even consider that. And Peter Obi has also talked about that issue, have addressed it. We're going to get to that. And one of the people who have been incensed about this pressure on Peter Obi to be vice presidential candidate is Aisha Yesufu. You know that Aisha Yesufu, the social critic, a citizen advocate, she had been very vocal and a supporter of Peter Obi, and she has expressed her anger that people are pressuring Peter Obi to be vice presidential candidate, and she has said that she's going to oppose anything like that, and she will work against any attempt to make Peter Obi a vice presidential candidate. But she don't need to worry. I will show that Peter Obi cannot be vice presidential candidate in 2027, ahead of 2027 election. Now, in an IG declaration, Aisha Yesufu said that she will work against any ticket that makes Obi a deputy. This is what she said. She said he should run as a vice. She asked that as a question, that Peter Obi should run as a vice. She asked it as a question. I'm giving you my word now. Do not say I did not say it. If Peter Obi is running with anyone as vice president or running mates to that person, me, Aisha Yesufu, in my little capacity, I will work against that ticket. Even if I did not support any other party, it is to work against that ticket. Because what is this? Why are we asking the best to be second? That's a very important question. Why are we asking the best to be second? They have turned Peter Obi to the case of the way they treat women. They always put you in the deputy position or running mate. I have said it. I have said it is a goat. I have said if it is a goat that is running for president, you people will put Aisha Yesufu as vice, because as a woman, you see me as vice and nothing else. Like I said, Aisha Yesufu shouldn't worry herself. There's no way Peter Obi will be vice presidential candidate in 2027. He will be digging his political grave if he ever thought of doing that. Then Peter Obi himself has addressed this issue in a recent series of tweets from his X handle, from X, formerly known as Tweet. He faulted media reports that he has decided to be vice presidential candidate in 2027. Obi, in a series of tweets in X, said that he was committed to Nigerians. He was committed to contesting under the platform of the Labour Party. So he was committed to contesting under the Labour Party, and that whoever intends to team up with him must share in his vision and the party's desire. And he said, I have been inundated with calls and concern regarding the interview I granted to News Central TV. In that interview, I took the opportunity it provided to explain my position in details. However, some fifth columnists have resorted to propaganda to deliberately distorting the narrative. And what was the distortion? They said that Peter Obi has agreed to be vice presidential candidate. Of course, that kind of fake news, when it came out, those of them in PDP and those of them who are supporters of presidential candidate of PDP in the last election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, they were over the moon. So that's what they are dreaming about that will happen in 2027. That they want Peter Obi to play the second fiddle. People from Southeast have passed that stage of playing the second fiddle. If Peter Obi can contest and win election in 2023, and it was rigged, it's an indication that the time for Southeast to play second fiddle in Nigeria politics is over. Now that takes me to the next question. Why Peter Obi will not be vice presidential candidate to anyone in 2027? For Peter Obi to be Peter Obi cannot be vice president to a presidential candidate from the Southeast in 2027. I hope you know. Peter Obi can never be vice presidential candidate to a presidential candidate from the Southwest. I hope you know. Peter Obi can never be vice presidential candidate to a presidential candidate from the South in 2027. I hope you know. Now, if Peter Obi cannot be vice presidential candidate to these three zones of the southern Nigeria, he cannot be vice president in 2027. Why did I say this? Peter Obi knows it, that by 2027, the presidency of Nigeria should and must remain in southern Nigeria. After 8 years, after the disastrous 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari, who represented the North, it's unconscionable for anybody to think that after just 4 years of a southern president, that the power will go back to the North in 2027. That is what Atiku Abubakar and co are dreaming of. That is their dream. It is a dream that will not materialize and shouldn't be encouraged. I know that Tinubu administration had been a disaster. I know that Tinubu administration has represented some of those triumphalism that we used to find with Fulani leadership. Now it is Yoruba leadership, and you see them exhibiting it in your face. That could make a lot of people angry and said, what we have now is not a Southern presidency, that is actually a Yoruba presidency. But that shouldn't make us to look at the larger picture. The larger picture that the presidency should not leave the South in 2027. In 2027, if not is serious about Tinubu being a one-term president, they know what to do. They have identified the power, the force, the charisma, the capacity, the competency, the integrity of Peter Obi. That's why they are pushing for him to be vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar. They should use that energy that they are putting pressure on Peter Obi, to put pressure on their people to support Peter Obi in 2027, so that the whole of the North, with the whole of the South and the Southeast, will remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu through the ballot box in 2027. It's a very easy job to do. Already the government has failed in all indices of development. It has worsened the state of the economy. It has worsened the state of insecurity. It has even worsened the division in the country in several ways that we have never seen before. To the level that even the Canadian government had to intervene to advise the government to go and handle its internal tribal or ethnic differences, because it has deepened ethnic division, particularly in southern Nigeria. So there is nothing really to recommend them. This is a party and a presidency that is begging to be defeated. And the North is paying a price like all parts of the country as a result of the incapacity, inefficiency, and alleged unprecedented corruption that is going on under the APC administration. We started right from Buhari administration. Because if you go and check corruption perception index since APC came to power in 2015, it had been worse, more than we have ever recorded under the PDP administration, despite the corruption that was the hallmark of the PDP when they were in charge. So in what way are you going to say that power should shift to the North after just mere 4 years? No. I know the North is angry. The North is paying a heavy toll for the inefficiency, incapacity of this government. But if it is serious, it must do the right thing. The North was instrumental in Tinubu even emerging as the president against the run of play, against fairness, justice, and equity. It was the North that helped Tinubu to foist him in this nation. Let us be clear to this. It was the North. Look, Tinubu was rejected in South. He was rejected in the Southeast. He was even in the Southwest, where he hails from. He was only able to win in 4 states out of the 6 states in the region. So it was just in the North that they coupled up some votes, and INEC used that to declare him the president. So if the North is unhappy with him, they know what to do. And they have already identified a candidate who is better than him and who had ab initio been seen to be better than him, even in the 2023 election. Which was why you see the arsenal of attacks they are sending towards Peter Obi. They know what he performed in 2023, despite what INEC announced. So they know his capacity. The APC knows it. Tinubu knows it. That's why he's the subject of their attack more than any other presidential candidate in that last election. So if the North is serious, they should rally around Peter Obi. And if the North, let's look at it objectively. The North has 19 states. The North has 19 states. if the whole of these northern states say enough is enough with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC, okay, then you have 17 states in the north, in the south. Out of these 17 states in the south, let us even assume, without conceding, that all of the Southwest will vote for Tinubu in 2027. Let us assume all of them voted for Tinubu, as Southwest did in 1999 by putting their vote for Lufalai of the Alliance for Democracy. You know that the whole of the north, the south, and southeast would easily vote out Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And when they cast vote in this unified fashion, APC cannot try to win the election. They will easily surrender, knowing that Nigerians have taken enough. So it is easy to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially now that his presidency is being viewed merely as a Yoruba presidency and not as a Southern presidency. It can be done. But if the North want to take back presidency, that is when you now see many people see Tinubu as a Southern candidate. And there will be a pushback. And that is when you will see consequences for Southern politicians who are allies with the North to try to take power back to the North by this time in 2027. So if you look at it objectively, you will see that the North has no business. Atiku Abubakar, El-Rufai, Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, all of them, they have no business presenting themselves to be president in 2027. In fact, if Atiku is ambitious to be returned to the villa in 2027, unless he's ready to be vice president again to Peter Obi, that is the only way. Then, or somebody else will be vice president to Peter Obi. Peter Obi will do one term. And after his one term in office, power will return to the North in 2031. Atiku Abubakar can still present himself as a presidential candidate, if Nigerians so desire and feel that he is the best that could come out of the North in 2031. That should be a fact that is well ingrained in the hearts and minds of people. So if the North is desperate for the presidency, Tinubu presidency, to be a one-term presidency, they should know what to do. And they cannot use Peter Obi to play that game they want to play. No, it will not work. The era of playing second fiddle has passed. It is all over. Cannot be repeated again. If they don't do that, they can present themselves to contest for president. Peter Obi will present himself to contest for president. Then everybody will go to the field. Whatever happens, we take the result as it comes out. But to think that all the agenda of Atiku and Co is that Peter Obi should be their running mate in 2027 of all year, they are jokers. That's the only way I see it. It will not work. I know they want Tinubu out of power in 2027. Most Nigerians want him out of there because of the hardship they are passing through, because of their inefficiency, their incapacity, their inability to protect Nigerians. Every time Nigerians, no part of Nigeria are people sleeping with two eyes closed. All these are challenges. These are facts that ordinarily should cancel them out of presidency in 2027. But the North can only play into their hand if they want to take power back, hoping that Peter Obi will come and be their vice presidential candidate. It will not work. It will not work. In any case, when all of them contested in 2027, in 2023, Peter Obi was still tops. If Atiku want to contest and Obi want to contest, Tinubu want to contest, if only we can guarantee free and fair election, Because for APC to be defeated in 2027, they must be defeated with a wide margin. That they will be so scared to even rig election. They need to be defeated with wide margin, and only unity can make it that possible. The unity between the North, South, Southeast, to say that enough is enough of Tinubu presidency. They can be, the APC and Tinubu can easily be defeated. Because already we all know, despite how they couple up or the data they brought out by INEC that he used in winning the election, majority of Nigerians from all these sections of the country I mentioned rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023. And I keep repeating it. Tinubu was declared winner with only 8.7 million votes. Atiku Abubakar got 6.9 million votes. Peter Obi, 6.1 million votes. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, 1.4 million votes. And if you calculate Peter Obi, Atiku, and Kwankwaso's vote, there were almost 15 million votes that rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be their president. So to defeat him now that everybody have seen that his presidency cannot deliver anything better than what he has delivered so far. He sees it. It has to be with a wide margin. Don't forget that Tinubu is going to appoint the next INEC chairman. He has already appointed the CJN. So these are institutions that will help to validate the election of 2027. They are all in his pocket. But if you defeat him with a wide margin, even these people cannot help him, because they will know the consequences of going against a wide defeat against APC. If APC is allowed to win presidency only in the Southwest, and all sections of Nigeria reject it in the presidential election in 2027, INEC, no matter who he appoints at the next INEC chairman, cannot afford to rig that election, because they will know the consequences. And they know the consequences, so they're not going to rig it, because the defeat will be so wide that even those who know how to manipulate figures will not know how to couple up figures for him to be declared re-elected. That's my take on this issue about Peter Obi becoming vice presidential candidate to a northern candidate in 2027. I don't know what you think. Whatever is your position, let us know at the comment box so that we can also compare and contrast what you think is the solution to a defeat of a failed government that have failed Nigerian people, that have only inflicted hardship on the people in 2027. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.